Hey, good morning, YouTube. Hugmeister's Garage and Workshop. Part 11, I believe. Might even be part 12 of the bus job. Keep having all kinds of fun. This is a review of the plumbing system that we pretty much finished up yesterday. And I'll cut in and out on some clips on this, but here we go. We used to have just a curtain that used to hang here for, the bathroom door, but didn't really wasn't happy with that. There's not a lot of room in there. When you turn around, the curtain would get caught in the back of you. So I made this door yesterday, and I had some of that 3/8 vinyl board I had left over in the barn, and I just got some more treated trim boards to just jazz it up a little bit. Got some Harbor Freight hinges, and we upgraded from the porta potty to the new electric toilet, and this is going to be kind of nice. You got your flush button, pretty slick, I think. Put a little light up here, plenty bright. And got our toilet paper holders. Ended up piping that up and over through the back wall, and I'll show you that on the way out. Had to bring that fresh water supply in because that raised part is where the toilet's sitting on. They had to swallow up that back wheel well, so that's why that water line comes to the front and down. But I mean, it's actually more accessible that way. You don't got to crawl around that much. But I think that'll work good. I got a slight leak on the bottom because that 1-inch hose doesn't quite fit that 1-inch, they call it OD fitting, but I should have put the pipe dope to it before I double clamped it, so I can fix that. It's all clean water so far, thank God. But that's that. And we go back here, and this is my sink. This is my 12-volt water pump remote, so you can turn that on and off. I'm going to change that to a timer switch so I don't walk away and leave that on so the pump doesn't cycle. And underneath here is our plumbing and our 2-gallon hot water tank, electric. That works pretty slick. That's got its own switch up here as well with a pilot light, so I know when it's on. And the water feeds from the back. And I got a tank, my holding tank. I put a light in it so we know when it's getting 2/3 full. But I'll continue this underneath. And folks, please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this, some of the crazy stuff we get into when we get bored. We never know what we're going to drag home, but if you subscribe, you'll get an alert every time we post something new. Thank you. Alrighty, I'll show you how we got down into the tank with that. Like I said, we got that 1-inch that comes up, goes through that fitting, the side, and we ended up drilling through the back of our shelf back there, and that ran all the way through. I had to take this diesel heater out to work it, but we got it around here and we turned it down, and that goes right in the top of the black tank, so that worked out good. That's all one piece all the way to the front, so I ain't got to worry about fixings dropping on my plates. Alright folks, here we are. We're underneath the bus now on the right hand side. This is where the drain pipe from the sink comes out, comes down, comes into this 40-gallon holding tank. And actually I had to reroute my fresh water drains over here to make this fit up tight. And there's our vent, and there's our 1.5 inches heading over towards the other side of the bus where the combination drain is. We ended up using angle iron up on top with 3/8 rod, some more angle under here. And actually, I got this real thick gasket stuff. Back to my my Subway parts auction I got again. That place was a gold mine. But I padded those brackets and I padded the steel up above. And I cinched those brackets up tight. So this baby ain't going to move. I had a couple people on the Skooly sites go, you better put some straps around that or it's going to come flying for. I'm like, you know, I think half those people are man buns and they've never turned a wrench in their life, but whatever. So I built a lot of stuff in my time and I've never had anything fall apart, so I'm pretty confident in this. But anyway, she makes a turn. She's got a nice gradual pitch. Everything's got strapping on it. And I'll see you on the other side. Okay, we're on the other side of the bus now. And here's where our sink drain gray holding tank drain line cuts the corner around the back. Comes into here and goes into that combination drain fitting. And there is our black tank. Same thing, gasketed top and bottom for the chafing, holds it tight. Also, I got the probe kit for that, and that goes to that blue light I showed you up above. And I just put it on 2/3, so you know if that light goes off, I know I got a little reserve, but it's getting close to having to be emptied. And the entrance for that is drilled in the top with one of those rubber fittings. And the vent, I didn't really have a spot to go up through, so I put it as high as I could. And like I say, that probe will go off when I know I'm getting up towards that vent. But that's going to head up and out. It comes out here. And I just put a street 90 in that so it fits tight. And I put my vent stack up. And I actually bought one of those swiveling vent heads on there. That's supposed to really help with any kind of smell that comes out. But next we'll go to the front. Oh, and here's an outside view of that combo fitting. That black tank comes in one side and the gray tank comes in the other. I think it's a Valterra with double gate valves, and you hook your hose on there and it's you can dump it from there. Okay folks, this is under the left side door, and this is a separate tank that I added just for the toilet. I had a 20-gallon freshwater holding tank. I just turned it up high into the frame to vent it with some screen on it. There's an outside fill fitting outside for that. And that gives me an extra 20 gallons of water I wouldn't have to take out of my 30-gallon tank in the back, which I'll show you next. But also, we ended up putting a check valve on it. And actually, if you just put, 3 or 4 gallons of RV antifreeze in this, that way you could still use your toilet in the winter if you had to, because where this is going to be parked, it does get cold, but you don't have to worry about it freezing, because actually that'll go up and feed your toilet, plus you'll have some in the holding tank. But that way I didn't have to cross-connect my water systems either. So I bought that Jabsco toilet. That it's a seawater toilet. It's meant to draw right off its own supply, like in the lake or whatever. But this, this way it just draws off its fresh water tank. And same thing, 3/8 rod. With the molding on the top of it, molding gasketing, and that holds up tight. And that's that part there. And there's that outside fill fitting for the toilet tank. Now we're going to the back. Okay, here we are in the rear of the bus. This is underneath the bed. This has all our lithium oxide batteries, all our shut-offs, current meter, and here's our 30-gallon freshwater tank. And up front is our that's our water pump with our strainer, and that's got T's on either side of the pump. You seen them earlier. They go down over that tank and they drain everything out. There's our fill dish. That's right around here. And that's how you can fill the system up. But it's easy drain, easy access. That front part of that bed lifts up. I showed you before in other videos, so I can get to stuff in the front or the back. So you don't have to totally crawl on your head to get to this stuff, but that's it. That's a review of the water system. Ready to roll. Have a good day, folks.